bright and early on the train. And I'm going to meet Polly and Taria at the NEC, but I'm currently on my way to Crufts. I'm super excited, really tired. The amount of concealer I've got on is ridiculous. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along with me and see. At the moment, the plan is that Taria's going to compete with Loki. They've got the semi-finals at 8:30, and then we will kind of have some time to do a little bit of shopping, a little bit of like sightseeing, see some of the dogs perform, and then yeah, we'll see how she does. It's going to be really exciting. I'm really excited. I'm thinking I'll show you guys what we do and what we get up to, but then I thought it would also be fun to maybe do like a little bit of a haul with all the dog stuff that I get as well. I swear my voice isn't normally this bad. It's just very early. But yeah, I will see you guys shortly once this train journey is over.
How do you feel?
Stressed.
Awesome.
Stressed. Minion. Yay! We're still alive. Yeah, I know. Oh, Loki, you're so beautiful.
He likes his agility, I think you can tell. So there's that wing wrap into the weave poles. Come on, Mike. He's representing England, by the way. Come on, Mike.
Serena Howell and Loki. And Karen and Louis Williams and Bertram.
Good morning.
Good morning. We talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way, it's too late to say goodnight. So good morning, sunbeams will soon shine through.
Good morning. Good morning to you. And you, and you, and you. Good morning. Good morning. We get all night through. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Nothing could be grander than to be a Louisiana.
In the morning. In the morning. It's great to stay up late. So good morning. Good morning to you.
I'm just a city if it wasn't Mississippi.
When we left the movie show, the future wasn't bright. But came the dawn, the show goes on, and I don't want to say goodnight.
Well, say good morning.
Good morning. Rainbows are shining through. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Buenos dias.
Muchas gracias.
Buongiorno.
Good morning.
Good morning.
British morning.
Good morning to you.
Are you coming up? Come on then. Join the crew. Snuggle in. You always snuggle in out of sight, don't you? That's okay. Okay, welcome back guys. So it has been a few days since we've been at Crufts. And yeah, I just needed a few days to recover, to be honest, because I did Crufts and then I did 2 different work events. So now I'm just a bit, ready to relax, ready to have a quiet weekend. But before I do that, I did want to show you all the goodies that I got at Crufts. There's a few brands that I've shopped at before that I wanted to show you, but also some new ones that I've never seen before. Oh, she's got a favourite corner of this sofa. If she stays, I'll show you guys in a bit. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show you some of the little bits that I've got, because they're cute, really. And to be honest, some of them are really cool. So I thought what I'll start off with is this brand, right? I was gonna say it's one of my favourite brands, and I think it is. But I've literally only just discovered it. But I think it's my new favourite. So it's called the Neutral Dog Company. This is the harness that I brought. Let me clip it together. This is the harness that I've brought so far. I say so far because I can already feel a new purchase brewing, but I'm waiting for their next collection because I feel like I want to see what else they're going to bring out before I commit to another harness. But this is the one I got. I think it's described as the cookie harness, but I'll link it down below for you anyway. And yeah, I really like it because obviously, first of all, the colours. I've been trying to go down more like a more neutral sort of theme. I feel like a lot of Nellie's harnesses are really bright, which I do really love, but also I wouldn't mind something that kind of sometimes matches my outfits a little bit more. So that's what I was going for with this one. The other thing that I really love about it is it's actually a step-in harness. So you literally just put the dog's paws through these 2 holes and then literally just clip the back like that. So you don't actually have to put them kind of like over the dog's head. I've got a few harnesses that go over Nellie's head and she's not really a fan. She can cope with it and it's not the end of the world. I know for some dogs it is a really big deal and they get really stressed about it, but Nellie's not like that. She can cope, but it's obvious that it's not her favourite. Are you having a sniff? What do you think of that? Maybe if she lets me, I'll get her to model it for you guys as well, because that might be quite cute. Are you wagging your tail? Do you like that idea? We can do it if you're down, Nellie. If you're ready to commit, we can do it. I think what she thinks is that we're going on a walk, and that's not the case. We've already been on 2 walks today. But yeah, so that was the first thing I got from these guys. You're interested, aren't you? She's not normally this interested. From the same brand, I also got a little matching jumper. She's off now. As soon as she sees the jumpers, she's like, no, not at all. But yeah, literally I thought this would be nice for the winter. Obviously when I got to Crufts it just started snowing in Sheffield, so I kind of had winter on my mind when I was doing this shopping. But also we've only got kind of like this bright red jumper for Nelly in the winter, so I wanted something that was a little bit more neutral. Obviously I think you know I'm obsessed with my knitwear anyway, but anything that's got a cable stitch, like, it just has to happen. Like, how could I say no to that? Look at the cute little legs as well, absolutely adorable. And it's almost got like what I'd say is kind of like a turtleneck, because you can flip that up. So in the winter, if it's getting really cold, I can kind of just flip that up to make sure that she's definitely kind of nice, toasty and warm. And if she needs to wear anything kind of stronger, it's not going to rub her anywhere. So I really, really liked that one. And again, that's also from the Neutral Dog Company. Also from this company, the Neutral Dog Company, I got this lead. So this is the first rope lead I've actually brought for Nelly. We've always had kind of like flexi leads or literally just standard, I think they were like 4-foot leads. This is the first time I brought a rope one. And guys, it's actually a game changer if you're used to just having a standard lead. And then also, let's be honest, if your dog's a puller, which Nelly is, we've done so much training to try and get her to walk in heel, and she can do it, but when she sees something, the girl's gonna try and go, the lead will like almost like burn into your hand as you try and grab it, which is just so painful. And obviously there's so much love there for Nelly that I'm willing to suffer through the pain, but if we can avoid it, we should. And yeah, this is the answer, at least for now, until we master heel walking. It's so much softer on your hands. I never thought that would be the case, because I thought with a rope you'd get rope burn, right? I thought the friction burn would be a lot worse, but it's actually quite soft. It's quite soft, but it's so strong, and it's almost got like a little bit of flex to it, like not a lot, but just a little. So when the dog pulls, it really doesn't damage your arm as much. You kind of like, it takes a little bit of that resistance. Are you saying hello again? You can come up and chill out. You're a nosy lady. Are you interested in your lead? Do you like it? But yeah, it's also got just a little loop here, so you can attach any little bits you want. And also it's got a little bit of a safer clip than the standard one. So if we imagine what a standard clip lead looks like, this is the one that this one's got. So it opens like that. So it's a little bit different, and I actually think it's a little bit stronger and just a little bit safer, really. So yeah, definitely next on my shopping list is going to be some more of these leads, maybe in a few colourful options. But those are kind of just like all a little matching set. You're having a good sniff. You're interested, aren't you? Are you? The final thing I got from the Neutral Dog Company is this little on-the-go towel. Saying that, and Nelly's on the go. It's literally just a tiny little towel with a little clip on it. And you can clip this either to your lead, or I clip it to my dog walking bag. I think it's designed for kind of wiping off wet or muddy paws. But honestly, the thing I use it the most for is actually wiping Nelly's beard after she's had a drink or a kind of a pup cup, puppuccino. She gets this horrible like creamy beard, and it just, yeah, it looks awful and it gets really greasy and gross. So this is attached now to my bag, so I can give that a wipe off, get rid of the creaminess, and she's ready to keep going. But yeah, so I feel like this is probably one of the best things I've brought along with the lead. Like, the other two things are beautiful, but the lead is just a must buy, so useful, and this is just a game changer for our walks and her furry little face. I am absolutely obsessed. They do lots of different colours as well. They do some lighter colours, which I really liked, but because Nelly is just a messy girl and she basically stains most things that she comes into contact with, I decided to get a darker colour so that hopefully it'll look cleaner for longer. But that's pretty gross, and I'm kind of regretting sharing that with you all now, but there you go. That's my secret for you. The next thing that I got that I think I'll show you, and Nellie's going to be interested now, is this toy. So I can't remember the name of the company that we got this at. I think it was like a really, really small independent place. But it's basically a ball filled with little strips of felt. And there's different ways you can stuff it. So at the moment it's just kind of stuffed full. But you can also kind of put treats inside the felt and roll it up. And then you can tuck that into the ball. So it's got these like little tufts poking out with treats inside. So it's a bit of an enrichment toy. Obviously, Nellie is definitely, I think like the nickname for her is like a de-stuffer. So if she's got a toy with stuffing in, she's going to rip it open and she's going to pull that stuffing out. So this toy is like perfect for that because she just kind of gets handfuls of these or mouthfuls of these and just pulls them out everywhere. And it's so much easier to clean up than stuffing. It doesn't go everywhere. And of course it's reusable. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. I love that it can double up as an enrichment. I also love the fact that this was actually a gift to Nellie from my mom. So it's got a little bit of sentimental value as well, but I'm gonna pop this on the floor so that if she wants to, she can have a little play. The next thing that I got is another harness. This one is from Ditsy Pet. I've been a fan of Ditsy Pet for quite a long time. It's actually one of the kind of first like pretty harnesses that I ever got Nellie. I saw them at like a dog show and I kind of just brought this harness and I've still got it in the cupboard, but it was like a size extra small, and yeah, obviously she's not a puppy anymore, she's grown out of it. So when I saw the same style in the clearance section, guys, in a bigger size, I had to get it just for the memories, just so I can do like a little, you know, then and now sort of thing. Yeah, it just holds a lot of sentimentality really, and she looks so cute in this little design. So I'm excited in the summer and kind of just generally to get this little one out as well. And we've obviously got all the matching accessories for it. So yeah, that was a good little find. Obviously, one of the best things about going to Crufts is that you can literally get so much for free. So this is a Purina Pro Plan Mobility Plus supplement. So it's just like a little powder you can put in the dog's food just to kind of just make them a little bit healthier. So it specialises in mobility, so it's kind of like joint health, which obviously is important anyway. I think kind of one of the saddest things you see when dogs get older is arthritis. They love to move, so when they start to lose that, it's really sad. But I know for Nellie and for cockapoos, there is this risk of them having like hip issues later on as well. So I'm really keen to try and do everything I can to prevent that from impacting her and kind of mitigating that risk. One of the things I've been doing is adding salmon oil to her food, but I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to look at kind of incorporating some of this as well, just so I can make sure she's the healthiest girl she can be. The other thing, so you'll have seen in my kind of like Crufts montage sort of thing before this, I got to see, I think her name's Verity Hardcastle. She did a little demonstration of how to groom your dog. And yeah, it's been, and I think I've talked about this in my Nellie's birthday video, we've been on a big grooming journey. We've not always got it right. It's definitely been a lot of learning. I don't think I fully understood how much grooming was going to be involved when I got Nellie, and that's totally bad on my front, and I take full responsibility. And like, if you're interested in getting any sort of doodle, you need to do your research, you need to understand how much grooming is involved, because yeah, I didn't quite get that. So yeah, we got to see Verity Hardcastle do a demonstration of how to do like a little bit of a groom. Obviously hers included kind of cutting and all of that sort of stuff. That's not so much me, but what I did get the opportunity to ask her about was kind of like the different types of brushes that you need, and basically I have updated Nellie's grooming kit. So I've brought us a new bag because our brushes are way bigger than they used to be, but obviously Crufts is just the perfect time to talk to experts and get exactly what you need, and that's what we did. So I thought I'd quickly talk you through some of the bits that I've got. Maybe if you guys are interested, let me know down below if you'd be interested in knowing about grooming, what I do with Nellie, the different products I have, what's worked, what hasn't, maybe like biggest mistakes, biggest lessons learned, that sort of thing. Let me know. But what we got was a few new brushes. So the first one is this bad boy. So it's just a really big slicker brush. The key thing I learned about was basically how long these needles need to be. So the slicker brush, because I knew I needed a slicker brush for Nellie, but the slicker brush I had, basically the needles just weren't long enough. So when she had this longer coat, I wasn't being able to brush the base of the coat where kind of the mats were going to occur. So hopefully this brush will kind of prevent that from happening again. And yeah, it's nice and rounded, so it really gets in there, which I think is really good. I've then got a very similar brush, but it's nice and little. So again, it's got relatively long pins, but the face of the brush is just so much smaller. This one is more for getting her paws. It's actually been quite good for getting any kind of just little tiny areas. But yeah, kind of doing the paws and doing those downward motions is what I've got this brush for. These brushes are all different companies, but when I'm doing the description below, if I can see the name of the company on the brush, some of them you can, some of them you can't. If I know what company it's from, I will tag it down below. The other brush that I got, and I think this is technically the only ones I updated, but they were the core, is just a new comb. So the comb is, I don't know if you'd call it the most important brush, but maybe it is. What I describe it as is almost like the foundation. Like the comb kind of seals the deal in that sort of sense. It kind of tells you kind of where you're at with your grooming, like is it working, is it not, that sort of thing. But yeah, so it's got these thin kind of bits here and the thicker bits here. Honestly, for me, because Nellie is just constantly needing brushing, I prefer to go in with the thin one and really make sure that we're kind of as smooth, as matte free. I don't know what the word would be, but basically the brush needs to go through it easily, and that's how I know that we've kind of achieved what we need to achieve. But yeah, there is a lot of other stuff that I've got in here that I won't drag all out for you, but there is quite a lot. So if you guys would be interested in knowing more about grooming, what I do with Nellie, like I said, I haven't always got it right, so if you're interested in knowing about that whole learning process as well, I'm more than happy to talk. So yeah, just let me know down below if that's something you'd be interested in, or anything else, just let me know. But yeah, the only other thing that I brought that I haven't showed in this video is and I could say this wrong guys, is a Tug-E-Nuff. I'll tag it down below again, but it's basically a toy for like tug of war. There's like, I could show it, but also if I show it, Nellie's gonna want to play, and we've played with it 2, 3, 4 times maybe. She really loves it. I do highly recommend, if you haven't got one of these for your dog, do go and get one, because they're an absolute game changer. I took Nellie's with us on a walk. I take them on the walk all the time now, to be honest, but I took it on a walk yesterday, and normally we'll play chase on the field for a little bit and that'll tire her out, but there was lots of people in the field, so I didn't really want to let her off on there. So we just played tug of war with this toy, and yeah, it tired her out so fast, like literally so fast. So It's really, really good. And she's just obsessed, and it's really sweet. You know, when you just see them like having that much fun and really getting into it, it's just lovely. But it also, because of how much fun we've had, it is the ugliest looking thing you've ever seen. So I'm not going to show you, but I will tag it down below. And yeah, I do highly recommend you get one. They are just incredible. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved bringing you guys along and showing you what has to be, I feel like, one of the most exciting events of the year. For any dog lover, like, this is such a big deal. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed just seeing a glimpse. Obviously, if you have, please let me know you've enjoyed it by giving us a thumbs up, giving us a like. It does actually mean the world, seriously. And also, if you haven't already, guys, please do subscribe. I know everyone says like, oh, please subscribe, whatever, but seriously, it actually means the world. Like, it wasn't that long ago when I did the kind of cozy December Sunday video, and me and Tom are having a laugh, having a chat, and we've got this joke where it's like, oh yeah, you're 6 subscribers. But guys, that is now over 30 of you, and that is insane. That's insane to me. I can't believe at least 30 people are interested in what I've got to say. It actually warms my heart so much. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please give us a subscribe, and yeah, I will be back at it with lots of other videos all coming to you soon. And comment down below what you want to know. Do you want more dog content? Do you want just to kind of know a little bit more about me? I was thinking of bringing some fashion stuff in as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys are interested in. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!